Hello and welcome. Just gonna do a general reading for the week. Let's see what we're looking for. Animal. The one that fell too. Okay. We have a rhinoceros. A moth. And what looks like a hawk. Let's start out with this one. So, kind of looks like he's walking on a tree branch. I can't imagine why in the world a rhinoceros would be walking on a tree branch. But with determination on the bottom, that's going to be a key factor for this week. You know, motivation, maybe staying out of your head this week. Sometimes our thoughts aren't always the best when we get stuck in there. You know, this card was always strange to me because the plants there kind of looked like coral reef. The lighting's kind of bad, but and hawks. I guess some of them. There's actually like a big, huge red-tailed hawk that hangs around my place. He's huge, and I live by the water, so I guess hawks can't live by the water. But I just thought that was interesting. With this card, and that to me always represented expanding what your perceived capabilities are. So you might have been conditioned to think that you're only capable of doing something one way or thinking a certain way, and that might not necessarily be true. Hawks also wait for the exact right moment to fly in and catch their prey. So divine right timing is also a factor this week for some of you. With this lunar moth, that's what I think it is a lunar moth. I think what this really has to do with is rebalancing feminine energy for some of us. It could also just be rebalancing chakras, especially like with all those flowers down there and everything. Because while I was getting myself set up and everything, my little chakra paper over here was going crazy. So it could just be rebalancing not just your feminine energy, but your chakras as well. And especially with this hawk here, there could be something in your life. It could be something as simple as your diet that could be offsetting your energy field, your feminine and masculine energy balance, your chakras. Any messages for this week? full moon. The Earth Star Chakra. So, full moon to me is also feminine energy, the goddess. And then the Earth Star Chakra was on top, so wowie. Take all of those actually. So with full moon and then the Earth Star underneath of that, so in, I guess, what the message that they're sending me with this is, the example I'm going to use is in conducting magic spells. So we're here on Earth. Earth is where we're at, where our little home is, just all of us humans, everything else that we live with. It's all a very delicate balance. And, you know, whether it's manifesting, spell work, even divination, channeling, tarot, we're aligning our inner selves with the multiple energy channels that are not only on Earth, but on the celestial bodies around us. So, for example, ley lines. Ley lines are all over the Earth. That's like the natural energy field of the Earth. The moon also has energy that we, I guess you could say, borrow from during these, whether it's spell work, tarot, channeling, manifestation. And this was underneath that, so I feel like maybe the door that connects our inner selves to those inner channels are not necessarily closed, but maybe you gotta, like, you know, spray some WD-40 on those hinges, loosen it up a bit, and try to maintain balance. With this eagle medicine here, I feel like maybe either seeing a shaman or even just like reading about shaman medicine would help you with that, especially with like this whole rhino walking on a stick. He has no business walking up a tree like that, but he's trying something new, and you know, that discipline and determination is really hard to read, but that's what it says underneath of there. He might find something that he didn't even know he needed to find. Especially with this wheel of creation here underneath that. So we all have access to this if we choose to open that door. So you might just find yourself walking in waters that you've never walked in before, and that's okay. Trying new things is new. New can be scary sometimes, different. You can feel awkward. but after you do it, it's just like, wow, it's an awesome experience. Uh-huh. Well, so we have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. And then we have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. So underneath of that, it also says, you've done this before. Um, and I feel like the Akashic records would help some of you. Completely lost my train of thought. But so, him being up here on that stick like that, that's lost lands to him. He's probably never done that before, but it's not as scary as you think. Because, like, I don't know, I'm really picking up on, like, fear with some of this. Maybe some of you feel alone. I think a lot of you feel alone. And especially with this throat chakra thing being cold like it is, maybe you should just talk to somebody. Friend. And I also feel like divination is going to help you. Not just Akashic records, but communicating with spirit guides, past lives, doing a past life divination. And with that in mind, it might also help you to look into astrology charts to see where, like, planets are going to be at, because depending on where the planets are, the veils might be thinner, but if they're not thinner, you can still get through them with the help of your guides. And I feel like the she people could also help you. I guess people call it different things. Some people call it the she, some people call them, elves, fairies. You might call them your starseed family. There's many different terms that people go by, and whoever you're most comfortable opening up to, whether it's physically, spiritually, you should go in that direction that you're comfortable with. And just not only discovering who you were and who you are, but just making new friendships as well. Star Brothers is underneath of that. So, even though you may feel alone, you're definitely not alone. Part of me feels like, they're waiting for you to reach out. They want you to help. or they want to help you, rather. And especially with this, I remember underneath of that, like, wow. I think this is like our homework for the week, is just reopening that door, reconnecting with our guides. Cleansing, yes. Energy cleansing, aura cleansing. The Weight of the World card came out. And underneath of that is the blue flame. So this is spiritual awakening and like inner self awakening, soul awakening. The beginning steps of it. Baby steps is right underneath that. Wow. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It takes time, dedication, and trust. Not just believing, trusting. Because those are two different things. Portal underneath that. And fall into my arms underneath that. They are ready to hold you, heal you, clean you, your energy field. They are ready to show you what you are capable of, what you are here for. Star ancestors. And you got the love underneath that. Wow. Well, that was very clear and direct. So that's our goal for this week. That's what we should be focusing on. Reopening that door, communicating, opening up, trusting, and allowing them to guide us through and show us what we're here for, show us what we're capable of, and rebalancing everything. I hope that helped, and I hope you have a wonderful week.